It's a top 15 matchup with added intrigue because the two power players in the sport, the Big Ten and the SEC, alive with conference supremacy at play. Welcome to Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Bulldogs will kick this away to get us going. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And there's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness for getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. You think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Caught near the sticks. It's Porter. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Buckeyes offense is on the move now. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are...
Fired into a tight window and picked off. Quick out, he's in the clear. At the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown. Dogs. A huge defensive score.
Well, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only do they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
And the point after is right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. Pass rush closing in.
Stupid ass thing.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. Sticking with the running game.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
2nd and inches. Offense maybe looking to throw the ball here. They got 3 receivers bunched out left. With the catch, it's Smith. Finding space at the 20. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field for a very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
You know, when we were out in practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would be better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. As the first down is still going. It's a solid gain, moves the ball up to the 28. And run, good for a 1st down. The offense still rolling. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Quick throw over the middle. Wide open downfield. They bring him down with an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this 1st down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack is so important in modern college football. And Georgia does that as well as anybody.
They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got him probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And now the handoff. We'll get him down, but that's a solid gain.
I know.
3rd and short now for the offense for the plus 25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert and keep the drive going? Can he get there on the ground? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
4th down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Back to pass. It's Becht. This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a fourth down stop.
Why you go for this?
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield. Just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go. It's a loss of yardage. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter.
I hate this freaking clear the van up
They look to throw it here on second down. He escapes the pocket. Extending the play now. Powering through. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play. So far, this has been a battle on the ground. We've completed the first quarter, and the run game has dominated. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build a promising start. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Going absolutely
good job. Good job.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Nice catch made out of the slot position. That's going to be tough to stop today, Kirk.
He is so dangerous in space at that slot position. Nice job at the top of that route. Gave a little shoulder fake to create that separation. Made it easy for the quarterback to find him and make that throw.
On the run here. Lets it go. QB to the tight end for a completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You could see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Dropping back. It's St. Clair. On the move now. They'll try a pass here.
I didn't know.
Find the receiver there. Just missed him.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with two guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounced back. Lights up the defender.
Great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Knowshon Moreno. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Taking a shot deep down the right side. Catch is made deep down the right sideline. Keeps
Nah,
it in bounds. Good
that's
concentration.
bullshit.
That is
What a
great
fucking
arm
attack.
strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide
Yeah,
receiver's
that's
job
not
of
even-
bringing it in for that big game.
That was way overthrown.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and
That's
10
yeah,
now.
right.
Dropping back. It's Betts. Signs the quick throw. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Quarterback looks
Yeah,
downfield
he
to
wants
make
to
this
help
throw.
you.
He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
After that,
Near the sticks.
he didn't
It's
even
Riley.
probably deserve it.
Brought down
Yeah.
at the 5 after the catch. The offense
After
really
that.
threatening now.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator
I feel
about
sorry
what makes
for
this
him.
receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out.
Yeah, we could take it easy.
Touchdown, Georgia.
There gave you that.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And there's the point after. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So they begin the drive
Oh,
here in the
on
final
that
3
taxi
minutes
box.
of the half. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair.
Nah, you want to fucking blitz? I got something for that.
Nothing is more gratifying for a
Blitz.
defense
I
to be
dare
able
you.
to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback.
I
with
dare you to
defensive front.
fucking blitz again.
Taking a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout.
I dare you. I dare you.
After the sack on 1st down, it's 2nd down. Play action fake, looking to throw. He bought some time, now lets it go. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Ball carrier tackled there.
This is why
I get
running the
disrespect.
football is so important. You run the ball,
Blitz. I
you
got
don't play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight
I
end to
got
be able to
that.
pick up a nice gain.
Tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see
Oh,
if the defense
right
brings
back.
some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's looking deep down the middle. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offense coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. Now, that's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
1st down, looking to throw the football. He's looking to scramble. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on 1st down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a 1st down.
They're being
Stays
ball
in the
back.
pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. He just can't take the sack.
Scanning the field. It's St. Clair. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. And the defense wraps him up.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure to allowing him to sit back and pick apart the zone defense.
Moves out of the pocket. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
Well, this is what this quarterback can do. You got all the receivers in the backs locked up and covered, and he just slips out and takes it all the way inside the 10-yard line. Great recognition on this one, and this defense is going to have to start accounting for this quarterback going forward.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! They cap the drive with 6 points. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
PAT is good. They slam the kicker, and penalty markers are down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gordon. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. So a little under 30 seconds to go in the half. We'll see how they play this here in 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for a man deep down the left side.
What a fucky ass play, you fucking get him.
A timeout is called.
What an ass play.
Here in the second quarter.
Well, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
So one enormous play has this offense inside the 30. Let's see if they can cash in this scoring opportunity. Looking to scramble. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Scanning the field. It's Becht.
Yeah. I think it's fucking problem is that.
Bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone for the first half, 17. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. The pocket breaking down. He just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on 1st down. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit.
Miss.
He made it. 3 points on the board. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. How they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
I was going to pop his ass. Hell yeah.
And the Bulldogs offense
like
is back out on the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit.
You know what? I'm done. Another one at this team. Keep running. I give up.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some good-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Probably freaking 7-year-olds.
Georgia, now operating in the red zone. They'll hand it off. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. On the ground, it's Brown.
Yeah, that's tight.
Looking for the end zone. Here's a lane. Touchdown.
Yeah, you like it.
And that will give them the lead now.
Yeah, you like
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Yeah.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT.
Just need to pop that. Don't love that.
The player was down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
I lost this game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. He shreds the tackle. They'll tackle him right over 31.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Makes the grab. It's Smith. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't the score.
Breaks an open space. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Big throw caught on the left side. Great move there. He dragged him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. He escapes the pocket. He's hit as he throws it. Not able to hook up there.
If you fall,
we finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
Moves left out of the pocket. Oh, what a grab! That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big first down.
A great move in the open field. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep.
Well, the defense is ready for that one. Good job of being able to hold the edge to this defense, showing the speed that they needed to bring him down. He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Quarterback, quick throw to his right. Touchdown, Ohio State. That's how you finish a play. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. But let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Gordon. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Looking to throw. It's Becht. On the move now. Hit just as he throws the ball. The pass is intercepted. He could go. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
That's what I need.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout.
That's funny. Got better. I got a good back there. Not you, though.
Important 2nd down play coming up. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage.
You bitch. You fucking bitch. You fucking bitch.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
A deep shot right down the middle.
Thank you.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Thank you.
He's got space here.
You don't do that to my defense. No. No.
After the takeaway.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, it's called a 2-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
Here's the handoff. Has the first down and more. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Looking to pass. It's Sayan. He escapes the pocket. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gordon. Goes out of bounds at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Inside deals now from the shotgun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier, and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble.
I wish you would do that. I wish you would.
He runs out of bounds. That's a big gain there. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. First down here for this offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Dude.
Breaks loose at the 40.
Wait, you fuck
Defense
you.
able to bring him
You
down
shouldn't
to
have done
wrap
that.
up the 3rd quarter of play. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display with a whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. And the wideout goes in motion. Back to pass. It's Becht. Looking deep down the left side.
You big. You get fucking.
Big gain.
I'm done.
And he goes down
I'm
after
done
a
with
huge
this
gain.
shit.
What a play for this offense.
Dude,
Spark the
you know how lucky you've been
At
right
this point late in the game, you've got to be willing to
Dude.
take some risks, and this quarterback understands that. He puts the ball up in a one-on-one matchup, trusts his receiver. Receiver battles, comes down with a big catch. It
Dude,
pays
they can
off.
freaking
Now let's see
hurt.
if they can put points up on the
do
board.
that. No, I don't do that. Make
See if the
we
offense
own the
can punch
house.
it in
Say
on
that.
2nd and goal.
Doing that we own.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Still no answer for this offense.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not one, not
He's gonna
two,
run.
but 3 rushing
He's
touchdowns
gonna
in one game? What a day.
Completely out of way with him on there. A dangerous throw. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Alright, not in my house. You
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Running with purpose. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He'll throw it.
Oh, you bitch. You fucking bitch. You're the fucking lucky ass fly.
Touchdown, Georgia.
Enjoy the win.
6 points.
Oh, what a play here to take the lead by this defense. You expect your playmakers and your best players on the field to step up when the game's on the line, and that's exactly what this defender did here.
Coach deciding to keep the offense out there, go for a 2-point conversion, and extend the lead to 3. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk
He's
strategy
going
here.
He's going
And the offense will stay out there for a 2-point try, trying to build the lead to 3 points. Back to throw. It's Becht. And he grabs for a successful 2-point try.
Chris, I just love the call here in the second half. You're up by a point.
That's all
Why
this
not go for 2, push it to a field goal game? Good call by the head coach. I'll tell you what, this is going to be an interesting finish. We got a good one on our hands here, Chris.
And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Quarterback.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. It'll be interesting 6 in the last possession. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Watch big-time play by the wide receiver. He makes the catch, breaks the tackle, and then gets some yards afterward.
First down, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Heaves it deep down the middle. Touchdown, Ohio State. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Oh, man, I think the defense was so caught up with their eyes on the quarterback, they completely lose the running back out of the backfield. Nice job by the play caller here of getting the ball out to the running back instead of the receiver for the touchdown.
PAT up and good. So the lead is 4 here in the final quarter.
That's good.
Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Here's the second down play. To throw, it's Becht. Running out of time in the pocket. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Boy, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
Crucial play for both offense and defense. We'll see what we get here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
This is how you know EA loves you.
The drive has now reached the 35. Good job they're finding the back
EA
end
loves
angle.
you
The
at this
timing was
point.
perfect there.
Yeah, effective 3rd down play to be able to move the chains. I really like the cut there on the route by the running back, getting across the middle of the field. And like you said, the quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly to give the back a chance to not only catch the ball, but get the yards for the first down. I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
They'll ride back again here. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. On the run here, lets it go.
See, you guys know who
Near the sticks, it's Williams. We've reached the 2-minute
Arthur Madden loves
this
you.
offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Georgia
This
setting up
team
with a
loves
1st
you.
and 10 now.
It's all this.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. To throw, it's Becht. Looking deep to the right side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, one of the few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play. This guy has over 100 yards receiving. I would just keep trying to find ways to line him up and create mismatch opportunities.
Receiver in motion now. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. He's back to throw again on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. That's out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Gets rid of it on the move. Pulls it in. It's Williams. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
3rd and short now on the 10th play of this drive. Try and muscle for the first down. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So down 4 late in the game. Obviously, they'll keep the offense on the field and go for it. Crucial play here. They go to the air.
Missed it.
He's got it.
Ah, you fucked
for
up.
a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. And the offense will spend a timeout here with 20 seconds on the clock.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
Looking to throw. It's Betts.
Yeah, you lucky ass. You lucky ass. You ain't that good.
Well, Chris, this is what it's all about, right? In college football, so unpredictable. This offense takes the lead late in a game like this. What a throw. What a catch. A great call. What must be going through that defense's mind? Barring a miracle, this one is done.
Automatic in the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25.
Yeah, luck. You fucking lucky ass from the beginning of shit.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw.
That's the only way you fucking win in this.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception.
Just scared.
It's a good job of
I'm
getting
sorry,
out
you
of the
can't.
pocket away from the pressure.
Scared.
Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Defense is coming after him. And that one is in.
You can't even win it that quickly.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Looking deep for late game heroics. And it's hauled in way downfield. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
I don't know how good my kicker is.
So out comes the field goal unit, one of the biggest moments in this kicker's life. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. And now with just 2 seconds remaining, this field goal attempt to force overtime. So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. And now with just 2 seconds remaining, this field goal attempt to force overtime.
You can stupid ass. You can cheer the fan.
Team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated them.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.